Alright, pardon me. I almost forgot. We're back. One hot chip eaten. A little AC time, you know. If megas are next, I hope it was a very large chip. It was. It was a larger than normal chip. It wasn't hotter than normal. It was the same hotness. But it was nice. You live in Phoenix, you're living in the sun. I used to live in Tempe. That shit sucked. Because I am born for the Everwinter. Are you lying too? No, it's, you know the purple Doritos? The bag of Dorito that's purple? It's called, like, sweet chili or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. I didn't look at the bag. I had one nice chip. The full triangle. Sweet chili, that was it. I like that flavor. I think it's fun. It's kind of, it tastes weird, actually, but I like it. Mr. Woe, do you like or have you enjoyed a Royal Crown Cola? I saw them at the local Ace Hardware the other day, and for some reason you thought of this channel. I've had RC Cola in my life. It's been forever since I've had an RC Cola. I remember them tasting strange. I don't even know if it was in a bad way or not. I don't know. People had them when I was kids. Like, if they were throwing a birthday party or something, they would just get the cheapest soda they possibly could. So it'd be like Dr. Thunder, you know, Moon Mist Fago, RC Cola, Dr. Canfield's Diet Caffeine-Free Chocolate Soda. And for some reason, no one ever grabbed those. They were just in the fridge forever. I don't know. I can't recall, the flavor of any of that stuff. HeyWoah shopping by pure instinct. I usually shop by color. I go into a store, you know, and I'm like, I'm thinking purple today. Yeah, I go by color usually. Uh-huh. Mr. Woe, I have a random question. Do you live in the Washington state? No. Good question. You just tried the sweet barbecue Doritos? Not sure how you feel about them. Okay. In your youth, you'd stop at 7-Eleven, get a sweet chili Dorito bag and small slurp on your break. Good times. Good times. Alright. Sons of Behemet. Oh yeah, I forgot that. I didn't take a bunch of notes. Notes will be later. After games. Hype level. F. New hype level. Gutbusters. A-. BCR. D. Yeah. Not a plus or minus, just a solid D. Mega damage Gargantes. Alright. Timber. Yeah, I didn't like this. I thought that was dumb. I don't think you should have to roll. Your guy died. That's bad enough. You have 4 guys in your whole fucking army. One of them dies, you shouldn't accidentally fall away, like on yourself or something. Oh. Anyway, we went over these already. These are kind of fun. You have impact hit, which are okay, I guess. Kind of minor. Earth-shaking roar. Can I use commands? Potentially good. Colossal slam. Funny. Funny and also does mortals, which is neat. This thing is much better than it used to be. It's cool. And then jump up and down. On a 3-up roll, die for each model in the unit. If the unit using this is a Gargant, inflict 1. If it's a Mega, inflict 1 for each 5-up. So it's a 5-up Hardbreaker. Whatever. It's something, though. Anyway, these are alright. They're fun-ish. I'll give them a B-. And then Timber gets an F. Fat F. But affirmations, take a try. More stuff for me collection. What kind of Jamaican-ass dude wrote this? Pick a friendly, non-unique Sons of Behemet hero that does not have an artifact of power. Give that hero 1 artifact of power from Titanic trophies. It's given in deployment, not during army composition. Huge. So, unfortunately, you can't give somebody 2 artifacts, but that doesn't really matter. The fact that you choose this in deployment is awesome. You just translate it from a trait into an artifact. That's sick. That's sick. This is great. Taker Tribe, you love to see it. And it's a little bit of sideboarding, which is sweet. Boss Tribe. Once per turn army reaction, you declare a fight ability. Pick a friendly Gargant unit that is not used fight. And it's within 12 of this unit. The target can be picked to use fight immediately after. Usually I don't rate these very highly. I think these, like, bring somebody else in the fight abilities or whatever. I don't care. Some of them give buffs, and then those are great. But just the normal, like, activate 2 guys, except one of the guys you activate has to be some random-ass foot hero idiot. I don't normally rate those. In a Gargant army, I think it is actually a big deal. Because in a Gargant army, your damage is bad, and it's very important that you kill stuff. I guess, to put it another way, when you fight with 500 points of your army, immediately afterwards, you may fight with the next 500 points of your army. Like, if I'm gonna phrase it that way, I think maybe I'm getting my point across. I think this is like I don't know if people are underrating it or not, but I think this is underrated. And then Breaker Tribe. Mega Gargants have a ward 6-up while they're within the combat ranges of other friendly Mega Gargants. That's cool. I think what you would rather do is kill than have double wardies, but maybe. I think you really do, unfortunately, have to have 2 of your Mega Gargants next to each other. They're just not good enough separately. People are going to be too synergized up. Their hammers are going to be too strong. Their fit's going to be too fly. You might actually have to do the buddy system, the tag team champion system. And it's okay. Ward is 6-up normally I sleep on, but if you have 35 wounds, that's a lot. Stomper Tribe, Revel in War. You can pick 2 friendly Mega Gargants or Gargants that have not used a Rampage, and they can use Jump Up and Down instead of just 1. Yeah, but I don't think that one's cool. I want to use the cooler ones. Okay. It's Taker Tribe. For sure. Unless I scroll and all their artifacts suck. Big personalities, let's go. Once per battle, I don't like it. Add 2 to the tax characteristic of the unit's melee weapons. It's alright. Subtract 1 from save rolls for this unit. What? Why? Bro, I read this. I read this with no downside, and I shrugged and said, it's alright. And I was about to say that I don't take it. Once per battle, plus 2 attacks. I was about to not choose this. And then they put huge downside on top of it. Who writes these? No. What are you doing? I'm taking monstrously tough every time. Give me 40 wounds. What about this? Rabble Rouser. Add 1 to charge rolls. Friendly Sons Behemet units or the wholly within 12. Nah. Yeah, it's monstrously tough. It's this one. I'm not like super thrilled about plus 5 wounds, but it doesn't have a direct negative and only work once for the whole game. And Rabble Rouser, not enough, I don't think. Alright. Artifacts of Power. Amber Bone Totem. For the rest of the turn, this unit can use the charge abilities even if it used a run ability in the same turn. So once, yeah, run and charge. Run and charge is decent on a Gargant, I guess. That is, yeah, no, that is important, I suppose. I don't think they have meaningful ranged abilities. Oh, I just noticed it was once per battle again. I was about to say maybe, but now that I know that it's only once per battle, no. Extra Calloused Feet. Add 1 tax characteristic, rend, and damage to Almighty Stomp or Almightier Stomp. Kind of fun. A lot of Gargant list building in the past has been just finding any damage they possibly can. They're just scraping damage off of every wall and floor. Ahem. Is once per battle, once per game? Yes. Yeah. I suppose, if you were super new to the game, you might think that once per battle is once per, like, combat encounter or something, but no, yeah, once per battle means once per entire game. Once per battle deployment phase. Glowy Lantern. Pick 1 manifestation lore available to your faction, this unit can summon it. Wait, can you summon it only in the deployment? Okay, got it. Hey, you choose this nice and late. And then you get it for the whole game. This is it, right? You just you have to put something else on the table. You got 4 guys in your army. You got to put something else on the table. It has to be this one. Pick a manifestation lore available to your faction. So this is the one army in the game where you bring 4 Mega Gargants on a tray and you set your tray down, and then you go back and forth to your car, bringing out every endless spell generic that's ever been made, so that you can peruse your entire while you're ready to deploy. This one, and then you take those 3 off. Anyway. Glowy Shield of Protectedness. Each time you make a unmodified save roll of 6, you inflict immortal damage. No, that doesn't happen enough. This ability used to be good when people were rolling hundreds of attacks and 70 attacks and stuff, but you're just not anymore, and so it doesn't do enough. Even with that many wounds, it doesn't do enough. King's Laughter Cowl. Add 1 attacks characteristic of melee weapons while it is in combat with an enemy hero. Not likely enough. Mantle of Tusk and Horn. For the rest of the turn, add 1 to hit rolls for combat attacks made by Sons of Behemet units while they are wholly within 12 of this unit. For the rest of this turn, huh? Should I look? Yeah, it's another once per battle. Fuck you. Stop making once per battle artifacts that that trick me because you're writing them. Don't give them an effect that you would think lasts the whole game because it's not that great. And then you look and it's once per battle. I'm frustrated by these artifacts section. Is there even 2 that I want? Glowy Lantern for sure, locked in. Honestly, could take or leave the rest of them. And if I could take or leave the rest of them, then it means that Taker Tribe isn't, like, imperative, I don't think. So we could use a boss tribe and, like, double up and fight with 2 dudes next to each other. It's just like 2 of them go over here and 2 of them go over here, and that's your game. That's your game plan. Boss tribe only works on the smaller gargants, not the megas. What? Oh, yeah. Because gargant doesn't mean everybody. That mean gargant technically means the little ones. It's mega gargant. You saved me from making a mistake. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Boss tribe. Trash. In which case it's besieging bulk. Yeah, but then it's combat ranges. That is pretty close. Alright, well, I know one thing that I want, and it's Glowy Lantern. And the other thing I want is monstrously tough. And the other stuff is so uninspiring, so boring, that I don't even care to make a decision. Because it's just all, like, so boring and minor and dumb. I'm falling asleep over here. Kragnos, fuck off. King Big. 40 health, 4 up save, 10 move. I used to make fun of them because they were so painfully slow. Oh, the turntables, 20 control. Obelisk of Torcrania. Almighty Stomp and Death Grip. Can't be rampaged. Power of Meat. Pick one of the following effects. If the chanting roll was 10 up, pick 2 instead. Okay, neat. Hey, you can use the same one more than once a game now. That's nice. That's cool. Add 2 inch to the move characteristic friendly sons of Behemet units for the rest of the turn. That one's great. Heal D3 to each of them. That's great. For the rest of the turn, add 1 to the rend of your clubs. That's great. Alright. All 3 of the prayer effects are great. Really hard to get off, though. It'll fail the first time, guaranteed. And then the next time, maybe it'll work, and you're kind of flopping back and forth between them. And he's a priest 1. King Big. Next up is the Beast Pounder. This is the one that we didn't see before. They showed almost all of them. The Beast Pounder Mega Gargant. Menhir Club. 4 attacks, 4 and 225. Anti-Monst. And then Stomps and Grips. Monster Infantry Hero. Subtract 1 from an attack's characteristic of enemy monsters while they're in combat with this unit. That's something. That will matter. I don't know how many people are going to be playing monsters. I'm looking at a lot of the monsters in the game, and they look a lot worse. And Companion looks really bad, just as a rule. And I'm looking at all of the infantry in the game, and they got way better. So, I don't know how common monsters are going to be. We'll see. The Beast Breaker Strike. Pick an enemy monster, you can make a pile and move, then roll die on a 4-up and inflict 5d6 mortal damage. 5d6 mortal damage, monster only. Okay, why did you do this? This is core attack fight. Here's the Beast Smasher Mega Gargant, right? Only works against the monster. And then you flip a coin for 5d6 mortal damage. Absolutely staggering, right? But then here's the Gatebreaker. You can flip a coin and just do 4d6 mortal damage to literally anything. Not monster only. Literally anything. Why would you make a 500-point silver bullet guy? What were you thinking? This is dumb. There's only like 6 war scrolls in this whole fucking army. And you ran out of ideas already? What the fuck? That's fucked up. Alright, well, the last one that I saw is the Beast Smasher, and it's just the Gatebreaker, except it can only target one type of thing for an extra d6 on the stupid coin flip. It's got a -1 to attacks characteristic thing. Okay. Yeah, you just take a Gatebreaker. If you're trying to do the fun thing, which is Pulverizing Strike, or Beast Breaking Strike, if you're trying to do the fun thing, you take Beast Smasher 0% of the time ever, and you take Gatebreaker 100% of the time ever. What do you mean? I don't get it. If the target is faction terrain, inflict big dam, then roll that for each non-monster. And then hurt units, okay. Kraken Eater, we haven't seen this guy either. This is the guy who used to kick an objective, can they still? Do they all have hurled debris? Oh, their hurling stuff is different. So King Broad, no hurling. Beast Smasher, no hurling. Gatebreaker, some hurling. Kraken Eater, long hurling. And then he's got Get Off Me Land down here. Pick an objective within 1. Roll die on a 2-up. Move the target 2d6. It doesn't have to be double random like that. I don't think that's enough. No, I don't think that's enough. 2-up and then only 2d6. It's essentially like kind of a meme as it is. Yeah, no, Kraken Eater. He is trash. Damn, we're swinging wild. War Stomper with his stupid 2 damage club that I disagree with on a fundamental level. Titanic Boulderhead? How is it Titanic? It's 2 damage. What do you mean? If all the attacks made with this target the same enemy unit for every 5 models and the target unit add 2. No, it should be for every 5 add 2 to the damage. That would make more sense. Hurled body. Sure. This guy sucks. This guy fucking sucks. Give him a break. They've only been writing rules for 9 years. I mean, like 40. But yeah, I suppose Depends on what you want to count, right? War Stomper, bad and not fun. Kraken Eater, bad and not fun. Gatebreaker, fun because of Pulverizing Strike. Beast Smasher is copying Gatebreaker's homework and his shit only works on one type. Bad. And King Broad. Okay. Is that it? Or have I forgotten one? Man Crusher Gargants. I refuse to talk about this sculpt. I don't even care what your stats are. You're insulting me as a customer by selling this thing. 12 health, 5 up save. Some Beasts of Chaos ass unit. It's 2 Ogre Gluttons stand out, like stacked on top of each other worth of damage. And health, actually, almost, and the same save. It can run and charge as long as it's near Gargants. And it slays stuff outright. This shit doesn't look good, and I hate it. And then the mob. Oh, this one has, like, abilities, huh? Each time this unit uses the... add 1 to the amount of mortal damage inflicted, if any, for each model in the unit. Okay. Nope. Odo Godswallow. Oh, these are the regiments of renown. Okay. And it's 1 Beast Smasher. You wouldn't want that. Big Drog Fort Kika. Oh, he's a Gatebreaker. You do want that. Pick an enemy in combat with it. Roll die for each model and 6 up, 1 mortal. Okay. And then he's got Timber. Having 1 Gatebreaker in Beast Claw sounds like better than any amount of points I could spend in that half of the army that costs 500. That's depressing. Bundo Whalebaita. Do we just use their war scrolls? Is that confirmed? Like, for instance, if I ally this guy in, does he still control 20? Because they didn't used to in the old regiment thing. If they control 20 when you ally them in, then they're some of the best ogre allies, I think. As sad as it is to say. They have all their stats still. Alright, yeah. Gatebreaker is fun. Hype level. I used to be on B. It was mixed, but it seemed good. Because you read the Gatebreaker scroll, and that shit was sick. And Broad was okay. And then everything else looked really bad. Now that I've looked through the whole book, Gatebreaker is the singular fun thing in the entire book. Everything else is so boring. It's so boring. And lazy. 1 fun ability. Instead of broken ability over here, 1 fun ability. The entire rest of the army is meh. Yeah. I was sad to read this. You could still make a really fun army out of them. It's 4 Gatebreakers. That shit's hilarious. But that's it. Broad's okay. Let's not, Broad's okay. Everything else is so boring. And, like, copied my homework. It's such a small army. There's so few war scrolls, and they're all so similar. And still, it's like, just the beast striker thing. I'm beside myself. I'm just beside myself for it. Like, you're writing all the different war scrolls, and you're like, how about a special beast strike that only works against monsters? Okay. What for the Gatebreaker? Oh, the same thing, except it works on everything. Like, what? Are there really no... There's no ideas left in the world? It had to be that same thing, only worse? Who am I looking at next? Who are you doing next? It's gotta be Iron Jaws, right?